Welcome to part 3 of my lore reading. I hope you're ready, cause now we get to figure out how the story ends. The name that was missing at the deepest part of the realm where the game's hunger had hidden something precious. The vampire finally cornered her. Claws ready, fangs bared, she moved faster than thought. The bite came sharp and certain, teeth sinking into the catguard's neck like the closing of a long-awaited story. For one breath, just one, she felt like victory. And then the world caught on fire, not flames of destruction, but something brighter, stranger. Light burst outwards like 1,000 lanterns waking up at once, circling them both in a sudden storm of warmth. Panic flooded her chest, another wave of terror flooded close behind, her body twisted with it. Where there only had been velvet shadows before, something new began to grow. Soft ears rising through silver hair, a tail flicking through the light like question. How? Her voice trembled. This can't be happening. The realm collapsed around her like a dream closing its eyes. She was somewhere else entirely. The bank at the edge of the world. The ground beneath her was unfamiliar. The air smelled of rain and old roads. In her hand rested something small and glittering, a name tag. Cat Mommy. Before she could understand what it meant, the earth itself began to tremble. Heavy footsteps, slow, loud, each step a thunderclap rolling through the empty space around her. Fear, old and sharp, grabbed her throat. She ran, not like a predator now, like something small and hunted. At the edge of the strange realm, she found an old travel bag, its leather worn by journeys that had crossed too many worlds. Without thinking, she slipped inside and pulled the darkness around herself like a cloak. But the footsteps did not pass. They stopped right beside her back. The clasp opened, and towering above her stood a massive figure, tall as a nightmare, cloaked in black, wearing a long beak of a plague doctor's mask. He could feel the fear shaking through the tiny space where she hid. For a moment the vampire believed she had run straight into another monster. Then the giant sighed softly. The world flickered, and suddenly he was smaller. Not harmless, not weak, but gentle enough that the shadows stopped trembling quite so violently. I'm not here to hunt you, the strange doctor said quietly. I felt your fear. The first lesson of the shadows. Slowly and carefully she stepped out of the bag. Her new ears twitched in the unfamiliar air. Her tail moved like it had always been there, even though she still didn't understand why. I heard someone, she whispered. The name tag glimmered faintly in her hands. The doctor looked at it, then at her. Yes, he said simply, but that's not the end of the story. So he told her about the shadows, about the travelers who wander between worlds, about the quiet lanterns left behind for those who feel lost, about the strange little gatherings of brave souls who love even when the night grows deep. Shadows, and the ones who guide them. You're not meant to destroy them, he explained gently. You're meant to protect them. Name she chose. For a long moment the vampire said nothing. She thought about the cat girl, about the bite, about the warmth that had answered her rage, not with hatred, but with light. Slowly she closed her fingers around the glittering tag. This wasn't supposed to happen, she whispered. But it did. She looked up at the strange doctor. Then I will protect them. She pinned the name to her chest. The old one was gone now, scattered somewhere in the dark between worlds. In its place, she chose a new one. The letters shimmered as she spoke them aloud. Vampire Cat Mommy. Not a monster anymore. Not quite a hero either, but a guardian of wandering shadows. And from that night onward, when travelers walk the strange roads between realms, they sometimes glimpse a lantern flickering beside them in the dark, and the soft shape of a tail swaying just ahead, guiding the way for them. Thank you so much for listening. I hope you enjoyed my lore, and this is the third and final part of it. I hope you had fun. Lots of kisses to you guys.